Nancy McConnell. I previously taught at Florida A&M University for 27 years. I left academia and went into the corporate sector, basically because there is more money, but also for a different challenge involved. You saw in the previous video about Darlington, there are 4 reactors there. Where I am at Bruce Power, we have Bruce A with 4 reactors and Bruce B with 4 reactors. So we're double that size. I believe they said they had over 2,000 employees. We have more than 4,500 full-time regular employees. 2014, we brought in 1,400 part-time people who worked anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months. We also had 450 contractors come in to do various pieces of work. Also in the video, I hope you saw just how vast the training that we provide. We have mechanical maintainers, instrument control people, we have the fire detection suppression, we have security. Of course, we're always looking for terrorists, so their training is very developed. We have engineers who are maintaining old systems as well as designing new elements to upgrade and improve the system. And then you have the people in training. We need training. I currently hold 35 qualifications. Some of those are just to get me into the plant and into the various work sites. Like you saw, the puffer, the metal detectors. I call it Star Trek, stick my hand in, it matches my bone structure to my ID. So the training settings are very much from a normal kind of classroom, computer-based. We might be in the shop. I'll show you a layout of our One Learning Center where we have shops, mock-ups. We actually have one place where we have that, you saw the face of the calandria with 450 fuel channels. We have a mock-up of that on site. All of that impacts how we design and deliver our training. Our training is very regulated by the Canadian Nuclear Safety Commission, because if something were to go wrong, we need to see, was it training? Was it human performance that might have caused the error? We had an incident where a fan was inserted incorrectly. The second person that came to work on it next felt it should have been facing one direction, put their hand in there, got the top of their finger cut off. So was it training that made the mistake? Was it human error? Did the person who came along later not verify something before they started? And that impacts the design, delivery, and implementation of our training. First off, our training has to be what's called SAT compliant, Systematic Approach to Training. That means we've done a job analysis, a task analysis, we've developed terminal objectives, enabling objectives, our evaluation tool, and from that, course material was developed, delivered, and evaluated. In doing the job analysis, which is what I've been doing, we've looked at thousands of procedures that one little small work group may be called upon to go out and perform. Anytime something is touched in the station, we have a written procedure and you have to follow that procedure. I'm going to give you a walkthrough of what's called a dynamic learning activity, a DLA. It was designed to check more human performance than actual procedure skills, but part of that is following the procedure. So we're constantly testing to make sure that everybody stays up to snuff, as you want to say, because too often with the material we deal with, you cannot become complacent. All of the stuff we do, the job analysis, task analysis, terminals, the evaluation material, the course material, lesson plans that are developed, all of that has to go through a rigor of an instructional quality review, a technical quality review. The training program owner has to sign off, And then it's placed in control documents, which is an electronic database, so it can be retrieved. But it's also put into nuclear records, which is a vault. So if we were to have an incident down the line, somebody who's new, we probably can find the material that was used for their training to say, no, they were provided this training, here's their final answer sheet, they got that question right, they should have known what they were doing. Or they got the question wrong, maybe we did not remediate them before we allowed them to go to work. We might find that. If somebody's been working for 20 years, we can go back to the material that was used when they did their initial course material. Also, we require every single person to get 28 hours a year of continuing training in their emphasis area. So we can go back and pull the hard copies of all of that training that was delivered to that person to be able to say they've seen it, they've known it, at this date they passed the question correctly, so maybe it's a human performance problem. And so we have two big groups working at all times. We have training dealing with the knowledge and skills and abilities. We also have human performance more connected into the plant that is constantly doing something. And I hope you enjoy looking at the dynamic learning activity video to see what it is we do and how we do that.